Welcome back everyone, it's EvanHusa57 here. We are back on the Halo 5 Guardians on the Xbox One, and this is part 4, the mission evacuation of my, well, solo legendary walkthrough that I'm also doing as a live stream. So this is going to be interesting. There's a couple achievements for this mission that you can do if you want. I wouldn't recommend doing them right now on Legendary because they only require you to do them on Heroic. One is completing the entire mission in 18 minutes, but it's not exactly the easiest thing to do here on Legendary. So preferably I like the Gauss Hog only because, well, the Gauss cannon does more damage. Would be really nice if you could get, let's see if I can get Val to get on the gunner seat of that Warthog. Actually, try and get. I want to get 2 there, and I need a gunner with me. So hopefully I can get Val to gun for me. There we go. That's a much better combination than just having the one person on a gun goose, because the gun goose really doesn't do that much damage. Alright, so the hard part is you have those Phaetons, and getting within range for Val to actually shoot at that Phaeton can be a totally different story. It's a little bit weird. You can shoot them from range, but the AI does not work as good. So the thing of it is you got to take your time and make sure that you take out that Phaeton. Once you take out that Phaeton, you can always do a few flips in the Warthog if you really want to. Just really no point, but careful of the soldiers, they can board your vehicle. And then we're going to be moving on. Now, it's on Legendary, so definitely got to take your time. There's another Phaeton there, and it only really takes one good rocket burst to bring down your vehicle. So for now, we're going to let Val, let Val do some shooting here, because unfortunately, unfortunately, it's a bit of a bitch. Hopefully, she'll be able to take down that Phaeton. Definitely not as good as having another player with you. I would greatly prefer to have another player in this part, but you know what? You're kind of limited to what you have at hand. And I'm trying to preserve the health on this Gauss Warthog, because it's the only one that you get for now, and you have a couple Phaetons above you here, and you have 2 options. You can either stay and try and fight them, and sometimes it works out. If you do it by yourself though, and like I am on solo, it's probably a better bet to try and bypass those Phaetons. They're not the most accurate things in the world, so usually you can get by them without being destroyed. Usually is the key word there. And then, sadly, it's on foot.
Governor Sloan, we need access to the space elevator.
Can't do that, Spartans. Got too many people taking refuge inside. They'd be slaughtered.
There's another achievement that comes into play basically right here. Again, has to be on Heroic, but where you actually get through the first fight on this elevator with 6 miners left alive. It's kind of next to impossible to do, to be honest with you, on Legendary, just because of the amount of damage that these guys do. Also, getting your Spartan teammates in here to help sometimes is more difficult than you would think it would be. So take your time, and we're going to try and, well, I was going to try and switch weapons because my Magnum ran out of ammo there, but alas, I went down at the same time. Is what it is, though. So like I said, you want to get your Spartan team in here and try and take those guys out, those soldiers, as quick as possible. It will definitely take some time, and there's a Watcher. So since there's a Watcher here, we want to make sure that we target those cores and bring them down as fast as possible. Now there's a rocket turret over there, so I'm going to go ahead and order a teammate to get on that rocket turret. And oh man, he got me. Not off to the best start, but we are on Legendary, so no real surprise there. You're gonna go down. You're gonna die. I'm in a bad spot. And Tanaka's just gonna stand there and take the binary rifle to her face. Come on. Nope. Like I said, AI is absolute shit in this game. They're pretty much useless. And they'll literally just stand there. I ordered them to go over there and get on that turret, but they'd rather just stand here, so. Some of these later level missions are difficult, to say the least. And you'll notice that those soldiers get on the turret, even though I keep ordering my soldiers to get on the turret. They just flat out refuse to. So that's going to be another fail because of the 2 soldiers that teleport up here and the fact that my teammates, my Spartan AIs, are utter garbage. So try and give that guy one of his own grenades immediately and see if that buys me a bit of time. Alright. Come on. Stand still, you bastard. There we go. Try and order. Maybe Buck will go over there and get on that turret like I've been trying to get him to do this entire time. You can duck in here. Sadly, there's nothing for you. Alright, there we go. Buck finally got on the turret. It's actually about time.
Propaganda's overselling your skills. I ain't opening these doors until the base is clear.
Not sure why Tanaka jumped down there, but she's gonna go down. Buck already went down. And we're gonna take our time because, yeah.
We lost Buck. Fall back.
Buck's gonna die. Now the bad thing is you do have a Gauss cannon right there. Of course, you take pretty massive damage the moment that you step on the cannon, so that gets a bit ridiculous. There's a sniper rifle here, so we'll go ahead and use it. Try and take out a couple of these soldiers. Sadly, it takes like 4 sniper shots on Legendary to bring one down. Looks like my entire Spartan team is gonna die because they're incompetent.
Rally up, we just lost Bale.
And I did miss with my last shot from the sniper rifle, so back to the battle rifle here. Take this area pretty slow. Try and knock the armor off of this bastard. Those grenades are not really finding their mark, so it might take a bit to do that. Got one more Promethean grenade. And that's one down, and one more without his armor on. Another one down, and he should be the last one for a while at least. Now I will order a teammate to get on that turret, and we will try and pick off the rest of these enemy. There should be a crawler right there, and he just does not want to die. There we go. And Buck's back, so that's pretty good. Gotta jump down and try and spawn the next of the enemy, which would be a massive amount of crawlers. That's why I had Buck get on that turret. And I'll jump up here on that railgun turret. You do have to pretty much get on the turret, get off the turret, and you're basically just bouncing around between being on and off the turret since, well, you take so much damage on the turret. In a way it makes sense because the turret is extremely powerful, but then again it is also annoying because of the fact you take so much damage. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up one of these suppressors since we have more enemies spawning, and I might as well work on getting ammo for the suppressor since that assault rifle really isn't doing me much good. Again, we'll spawn and try and deal with these people while we have the turret mounted, because the mounted turret has an infinite supply of ammunition compared to a limited supply of 9 rounds. And I believe that guy had a Hydra launcher up there. That's kind of weird. Pretty sure he did have a Hydra launcher. Not entirely sure how he got a lock on me from up there. Yep, that's most definitely a Hydra launcher. Well, that is done interesting. Normally don't see him with a Hydra launcher. And he does have the other one's on a turret, so not fun. Well, that's where we go back for our nice nifty railgun turret. And if you can get him to teleport out from cover, that's when you blast him. Otherwise, detach the turret, try and gain a few more rounds for the battle rifle. And we'll go deal with the guy on the chain turret right there. So, he was on a chain turret up there. If you're playing with 2 people, all the better. You can bring more turrets, but if you're not playing with 2 people, then sadly you're kind of limited as to what you have at your disposal. And I know I killed a guy up here with the Hydra launcher. Where is it? There it is.
Pick up that weapon.
Gonna go ahead and have a teammate pick up that Hydra launcher. So Tanaka's got the Hydra launcher now. There's a UNSC weapon rack up there to the left.
Outstrips even my own.
When did Cortana tell you about the Guardian?
You're good. She gave me.
So managed to save a few miners. They're gonna die pretty much instantly in this fight.
A change is gonna come for all of us, human and created alike. She's bringing a new dawn, and I intend to be part of it. I see my time is up. Good luck to you, everyone. And goodbye. They're between us and the Pelican.
Weapons free.
And of course, lots and lots of Prometheans. So the first Prometheans you want to kill, and that's why we kept the chain gun, is you want to get rid of the Watchers. The miners, they're going to get killed, especially on Legendary and by yourself. There's really no way around not losing the miners. Best thing you can do is try and protect yourself and bring down the Watchers as fast as possible so the Watchers don't actually repair the armor on these little soldier bastards. You can usually bring down most of the Watchers with your one turret. They'll also block your bullets too with hard light shields, so keep that in mind that short controlled bursts work better in this area.
Push up. Target the soldier.
And then, when at all possible, order your teammates to target the soldier. And you're going to want to keep a accurate weapon as well as a Promethean weapon now on you. The Promethean weapon you want to keep for destroying the armor on things like knights and soldiers, and the regular weapon like a UNSC weapon you want to keep so that you can actually kill said said enemy, like Watcher or Knight or anything like that. The reason why I'm using this particular weapon right here, this Oppressor, is because of the fact that it basically has a auto tracking on it. So each shot, when at least the reticle is red, gives you a bit of an auto track to it. That's definitely well worth it.
Might be worth a scan.
Now I do want to see if I can't get...
Consider it done.
No, Tanaka, don't swap out the...
Rearming here.
Okay. Let's see, maybe Buck will take the Hydra launcher this time. Want one with a Promethean weapon. There we go. Buck's got a Hydra launcher. Much better than a plasma pistol or regular pistol. And we're going to start the elevator. Now, what you're going to want to do is get to high ground. And ideally, your Spartan team will follow you. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Because they're stupid.
So if she's there, then where are they going?
We'll find out once we're at the Pelican.
Now, the reason why we're up on high ground is, one, there's weapon crates scattered around up here, all around this elevator. DMRs, battle rifles, things like that. Two, the high ground keeps you somewhat safer. You have a little bit of cover, and if Buck would get up here, that would be fantastic because he has the Hydra launcher, but instead he's going to kind of walk right into all those enemies that spawn. And he's going to die because of that. Try and get Buck back up because he has that Hydra launcher, which is definitely an asset. Of course, at the moment, not sure if he's being more of an ass or an asset. Sometimes it takes the AI a little bit to figure out that they're supposed to regroup up here with you.
Scratch your life out of the dirt for what? So we can run? Leave it all behind?
There's a difference between running and living to fight another day.
Not entirely sure why Val has a plasma pistol. It's pretty much useless.
We're tenacious. We'll rebuild as many times as we have to.
Probably the biggest elevator that you get in this game. And of course, yep, more Prometheans. The fighting's not over. You can kind of chill a bit and let them come to you. Mainly because they have those turrets. And this is where, if my Spartans would actually engage the enemy, it would be extremely helpful. Because those splinter turrets are devastating. So you definitely want to back off. And I was trying to strip that guy's armor. It didn't work out so well. Well, one down. And we're not going to use those splinter turrets just yet. At this point, run. Because I'm pretty sure all of my Spartans are down. And they are. Which means I'm going to lose all of their weapons.
Tanaka's out. Regroup.
But it's what can be expected from the AI. Pretty sure that guy has a Hydra launcher too. It's kind of weird, Prometheans using UNSC weapons, and the UNSC weapons that they use do massive amounts of damage. Just want to break through his armor. Of course, had to reload there. Luckily, there's no Watcher. And soon we'll be... Nope, we won't be able to bring him down because of the splinter turret. So, with no support and that splinter turret, it's a bitch.
New Alexandria all over again. We claw our way out here, scratch a life out.
You'll definitely have a lot of retries when you're playing on Legendary, and since I was doing this as a live stream, I'm just uploading the entire broadcast footage. I'm not actually gonna bother with doing a segmented run and editing out retries. You might as well see how difficult it actually is to complete this on Legendary. So, the two guys with the splinter turrets. And fortunately, they are soldiers, so they love to teleport on you. And it means that you're going to go down usually a lot. Sometimes you can take one or two of them down. The Promethean grenades, those splinter grenades, do a massive amount of damage to them, but usually it's not enough. If you do succeed in bringing them down, leave their splinter turrets. You'll need them later. And as you'll see, these enemies just teleport all around you. Definitely no rhyme or reason to it. They just show up. That's probably the most annoying thing about these new Prometheans, these soldiers, is their teleport ability. They will teleport to you if they think they can like get behind you and kill you. They will also teleport away from you so that you won't be able to finish them off if they're in like a losing battle. And yeah, they're definitely an annoying enemy to deal with. So gonna keep using the suppressor to strip away their armor, and then pretty much just a shot or two from my battle rifle, at least until it runs out of ammo. Should do the trick.
Target the soldier.
Roger, on it.
And he dropped another splinter grenade, which is awesome.
Take this weapon.
Copy that, Locke.
Huh, Val actually picked up that Hydra. That's surprising.
I'm at Meridian Station. Everyone's dead. Governor Sloan isn't here. Please. Is there anyone left here?
Try and get my Spartans to come back up here.
Sloan just up and abandoned his people?
If Cortana's really behind that Guardian moving, she did more damage here than him.
We'll find the truth about what happened here, and we'll make
We
certain
got
that
two
those who
people with
should
Hydra launchers, so that helps.
Watch out! More Prometheans!
And there you go, there's a knight literally right on top of you, so in case you were just having fun chilling, not so much. And incineration cannon. That's going to be a restart. So, of course, knights, always armed with usually incineration cannon or scatter shot. I'll go ahead and take this turret. See if I can't get a drop on that knight.
Please. Is there anyone left here but me?
Sloan just up and abandoned his people?
If Cortana's really behind that Guardian moving, she did more damage here than him.
We'll find the truth about what happened here, and we'll make certain that those who should answer for it.
Watch out! More Prometheans!
No, this time that knight didn't want to stay and party. Probably because I had the splinter turret. Oh my god. There's that fucking incineration cannon.
Someone take that weapon.
Hello? Can anyone hear me?
You're gonna have a multitude of retries on this game.
Everyone's dead. Governor Sloan isn't here.
I'd like my damn teammates to stay there, so that maybe the knight would shoot them instead of me, but
Sloan just
whatever.
up and abandoned his people?
If Cortana's really behind that Guardian moving, she did more damage here than him.
We'll find the truth about what happened here, and we'll make certain that those who should answer.
Stay there, guys.
Watch out! More Prometheans!
Okay, that's one down. And there's his buddy, though.
Sounds good! Copy that.
This knight, not as dangerous because, well, he doesn't have the incineration cannon. He only happens to have a scatter shot. And he's dead, so.
Move, double time.
Got it. At location.
And there's the third one. Also has a scatter shot. Promethean weapons do work really well at stripping the armor off of Prometheans. Kind of funny how that works. Take that guy's incineration cannon.
There's that Guardian song again!
What's that about?
Maybe a signal of some kind. Building up to something.
Transport 3 to group. Heads up. That thing's starting to move. I don't know what's going on. Wait. It just stopped. Oh, hell. Get down.
Take cover!
Everyone all right?
And that's why we stand there, because the door's basically right behind
Elevator
us.
E-brake stopped a total collapse, but she won't hold out long.
Do you figure the structure is still secure enough to climb?
If it's gonna fall, it won't be because Spartans are using it as a jungle gym. Pelican's a few more super longs up from here.
And probably gonna go down. Yep. Kind of no support there from my Spartans. They're definitely gonna be farther behind than I'd like.
On it. Copy. Soldier down.
And you might be wondering why I decided to haul ass through this area. Well, the answer is those Phaetons shooting me in the ass. You have two options at this point. Make a mad sprint for a higher level. Sometimes that works. Most of the time it doesn't. Option 2 is to actually fight and attempt to take out these Phaetons. Easier said than done, because they pretty much can hit you no matter where you are, so you can't really get your shields back, or it's at least very, very hard to get your shields back. And I brought the incineration cannon. I don't know if I'm actually gonna hit the Phaeton with it. We're gonna try charge up the shot before stepping out, but no, that did not work. Probably gonna have a restart because of course my teammates are multiple levels below me, so we'll just resume from the last checkpoint because why not? I mean, the game's fucked me enough already.
More than you want it to be, not as far as it could be.
Phaetons targeting our position. Stay mobile.
And there's the Phaetons. There's really no cover from these fucking bastards.
Gonna be all right.
I'm up. Thanks.
The only remedial amount of cover is as you run up, but with 3 Phaetons hitting you, it's almost an impossible task. Basically, you have to get to the heavy weapons up here. That's pretty much your only option, is getting to these heavy weapons. Come on, let me get in a little bit of cover. and try and order them to target a Phaeton, which is what you're gonna have to do. There should be one more soldier around here, so do be careful on that. Actually gonna make a sprint for higher ground. Maybe get a little bit better cover. This is pretty much your only safe spot because you're right behind the tower. So you're kind of safe here. You're not safe on either side, though. Keep that in mind. And you can kind of try and run past these guys. Most of the time it doesn't work out very well. It's a little bit better cover here, but not by much. Do have a Spartan laser, so we can... Nope, he's seen me. And as you can see, you get hit by nothing. Like, literally nothing is here to shoot me, but they hit you anyways. Nope, it's gonna move at the last second. They always do that. They move at literally the last second, and it makes it incredibly hard to hit them. Because you only have 4 shots with the Spartan laser. Now, even on Legendary though, 1 shot with the Spartan laser is enough to bring them down. So that part's nice. But it's a bit of a waiting game with these guys. There's a bridge right in the way. Try and get maybe a little bit better vantage point. Maybe. Not sure how well that'll work because of the soldiers and watchers that spawn when you jump up here.
This one'll drop quick.
If he's willing to leave me alone, that's fine by me. Go ahead and target them. So since those Phaetons decided that they were going to go away, I can actually use the Spartan laser to bring down these soldiers. It's a bit overkill, but it's worth it. Especially if you luck out and get 2 for 1. Then you have light rifle here, and light rifle just does a hell of a number on their armor. Two more left. Actually, only 1 more left. Oh, there's another one. Trying to knock off his armor so I can hit the core. Keep what rounds I have remaining. Go ahead and revive Val because I need these grenades anyways. Pretty much the rest of this is scripted, though.
Just outside. Move it, people.
Shockwaves are getting closer together, almost like a countdown.
What happens when it gets to 0?
I don't want to find out. Get to the Pelican.
Even though I'm doing this as a walkthrough and a live stream, sadly, some of the cutscenes are unskippable. The cutscenes in this game are really cool, but once you've seen them a couple times, it would be nice to be able to skip through them and just make more mission progress.
I'm on it.
have been 5 more events following Meridian. It's 11 colonies. I need a means to stop this now.
The Warden confirmed Dr. Halsey's theory. Cortana is activating the Guardians.
But not this one. Not yet. Zion, a pre-Covenant religious site on San Helios.
It's a Guardian on the elite homeworld?
If we can get a team on the ground, we can access that Guardian.
San Helios is off limits. Brass wants nothing to do with the Arbiter's war.
That's because they haven't heard my great idea. That noise is an encoded numerical pattern. Paired quantum...
There we go. Now I can actually get to the mission. Next step should be, if I'm not mistaken, the... well, reunion. That's right.
No comm traffic on any band. No long-range uplinks at all.
This is a fun mission. A couple different achievements you can actually get on this mission. We might try and get one achievement, depending on whether or not the Banshee is here.
What was that? It came from the console.
How many years has it been since we used that signal?
Cortana. Cortana, do you read?
No response. What is this place? Forerunner planet. Beyond that, who knows?
Wherever we are, Cortana brought us here. She's out there somewhere.
Chief, back on Meridian. There was a lot of...
Alrighty, just saying hi to my friend Ascend there. Just watching the stream.
And if she did?
So, pretty cool planet. It's not one that we've seen before. And of course you have the Guardians in the background.
There's a formalness and precision to it all. It seems artificial. It's still organic. Halsey would have already started taking samples.
She'd have probably figured out the exact coordinates of this planet by now.
Accessing that console activated that large structure. Given the signal we heard, you think she's over there?
Possible.
And he did hear me, so I don't believe we're actually going to get the Phantom. I think is going to fly away before we can get to it, but that's okay because that achievement only has to be done on heroic, so there's really no point in trying to do it on legendary. I think Kelly just hit me for some unknown reason. Alright, but we're going to go up to the spot anyways, just to see
all clear
if it makes any difference.
They seem confused. I don't think
so you have a data log up here. You also have a rocket launcher and a railgun. So what we're going to do is we're going to see if the Phantom's there. If it's there,
more hostiles.
Try and shoot it down. But no. Oh, yes it is actually. Awesome. So, get 2 shots off. Oh man, I missed. 2 shots with the rocket. See if I can't get enough with the railgun. And I doubt I'll get enough. Oh, got it. Surprising. There we go. Achievement. No witnesses. So that actually, that was really easy to do. And that was even on legendary. Guess now, might as well waste that heavy weapon. Well, maybe. Depends on if Fred can get... No, alright, well that's fine. I don't really need to have those heavy weapons there anyways. We'll go about that a little different way. I do want the railgun though, but since I got the achievement for the Phantom, I'll actually be in a better position now.
They seem confused. I don't think they've been here long.
Pistol's just about out of ammo, so I'd rather have the railgun. See if I can't get a Spartan up here to go ahead and pick up that rocket launcher, because that would be nice. And it doesn't look like they are going to do that though, so I'll take it. This time we're going to take the higher ground though. I really don't care about the Phantom. You could come up here to shoot down the Phantom if you wanted to. But right now, I'm just going to use this to destroy, hopefully, groups. Well, mainly, like, elites. I will use a rocket on that damn Jackal, though, because he's very dangerous.
Not like you did with Cortana, at least. What's it like?
There should be one more elite right there.
Care to elaborate?
No.
There we go. Rocket launcher to good use. Hide behind the shields a bit. Oh, I need more. Need more grenades here. Plasma weapons are not very effective at stripping away flesh because they don't really do that much damage. They definitely work pretty well on taking down shields, so be surprised how much damage a plasma pistol causes. I actually like it better than the storm rifle there. That's why I'm not picking them up. But I will see if this Jackal's beam rifle is here. I can do some damage with that. Try and do two things real quick. See if I can't get a teammate to take this weapon by bringing it down here and swapping it out for a needler. So Frederick has a beam rifle, which means that he's got a pretty sick sniping weapon, and I'll come back for that carbine. I really like the carbine. Very good for getting headshots, fast fire rate. Pretty awesome. Couple different ways you can come up here. I kept the railgun for that very reason. Eliminate the elite, and kept the carbine just for this occasion. Eliminate the grunts and jackals with basically impunity. There's also a plasma sword and a needler here if you want them.
Take this weapon.
Heavy ordnance.
Pick up that weapon.
Sadly, you can't get him to pick up the plasma sword, which is kind of funny considering that, I mean, it's only a plasma sword. Like, you would think that they'd be able to use it, but they can't. Now, see if I can't get Kelly to swap her pistol for that carbine. It's a good idea to give your teammates better weapons because, I mean, the pistol in your hands can be useful, but they really don't do shit for damage with the pistol, so definitely better to give them a carbine. And then make sure you have your shields before you jump down here, but those guys are just waiting for you. And of course that Phantom's waiting for you too, so that's why we bought the plasma turret with us. And pretty much got rid of all the grunts. That's basically the extent of the usefulness of this plasma turret here.
Break through their line. Target the Jackal.
Target that guy, and if my teammates haven't killed him yet, there we go, headshot.
Take that elite.
Take the elite down, and it just kind of helps to mark the targets so that your team starts putting some suppressive fire on them. Sometimes they'll kill them all on their own. Most of the time they don't. And usually that's enough to stun the Jackal, but that didn't work. So for our next trick, go through this wall. And the reason why we went here is there's a storm rifle, 2 plasma grenades, and a fuel rod cannon. So I'll use the fuel rod cannon for a bit.
Engage the Jackal.
Got it.
Enough to bring down one of those turrets. And then what I'm going to do is, well, use our old little trick that I'm sure a few of you are familiar with, which is leaving basically 1 round in the weapon, swapping it out for the weapon that you want, and then you can order your Spartans to pick up that weapon.
Take this, Spartan.
And sometimes I've gotten them to pick up the fuel rod, sometimes they won't pick it up. It's kind of weird. But then again, that's why I brought the railgun. Now that was just a grunt in there, so he was easy enough to kill.
Pick up that weapon.
Right.
Come get Linda to pick up that fuel rod cannon. So Linda swapped her pistol for a fuel rod cannon. I mean, it's a bit of an upgrade there, I would say. Oh, that shade turret's getting annoying. Now see if Linda will actually use the fuel rod cannon. Probably not. A lot of times they don't use the weapons that you give them. It's really weird.
Target the jackal.
Frederick's using the beam rifle, so that works for me.
Area clear. Move up.
There we go.
Assuming we're right and
Shields
Cortana is
down.
on this planet.
Promethean weapons if you want them.
The Didact ship was pulled into slipspace. It could have ended up anywhere.
And another terminal to interact with. I'm going to try and hold on to this carbine for pretty much the rest of the level here.
More activity around the large structure.
Chief, what's happening to that building when we use these consoles?
I don't know.
Too bad the Forerunners didn't think to leave a manual.
If that signal is
Now,
Cortana,
sadly, you
she's
basically
leading us to the
are
console.
stuck on an elevator
Proven the
again.
most reliable guide recently.
But we'll take a look at what armament we're bringing with us. I gave Kelly that carbine, we got a beam rifle, got a fuel rod cannon. I think we got enough firepower for now. Now basically you're meant to get to this bridge and then watch the Guardian, and eventually the light bridge will spawn for you.
Any ships caught in the slipspace bubble would be pulled through.
There we go.
Activated on approach.
We're definitely being led somewhere.
Another one of those cutscenes that sometimes you can skip, but sometimes you can't. It depends on how much of the game loads and how quickly it loads. Basically setting you up for a introduction with the Warden.
What did this?
One of the better cutscenes, I think, of the game. I mean, would have had to been a hell of an enemy or hell of a force to just destroy that much Covenant.
Identify yourself.
I am the Warden Eternal. I stand in defense of Cortana.
She called me to her.
And you came scampering. She knows your forgotten name. Who you were before you were 117. Do you find it odd your trusted companion should keep so much to herself?
Take me to Cortana.
Not just yet. Come. Let us talk some more.
Nothing like the Warden just toying with you. Too bad he has too many bodies to kill them all.
answered her call. Why? What do you intend when you reach her? I begin. When you see
Couple things in this area. Terminal down there. And we're going for a weapon.
If you understood what she has become, you would not speak of such.
Mainly we're going for this beam binary rifle right there. So the good thing is, those enemies down there, the soldiers that have like the glowing beam coming out of them, well, you guys, if you're familiar with it, you'll recognize that as the signature of the binary rifle. And ideally you want to kill them while they have that binary rifle out before they switch to light rifle, so that you can actually pick up their binary rifle later. Which is where I'm gonna spend the last of my railgun, if I can actually hit him. Which is like not going to happen at the moment. As you can see, he took a railgun shell and didn't really amount to much.
Soldier is your target.
Right after this soldier's dead.
And then I'll grab the binary rifle. And the main reason why we wanted that binary rifle is, well, we'll need it later. There's another binary rifle that the first soldier dropped right down there. Just gonna take a second and let my Spartans do a bit of damage to that guy, knock off some of his armor, and then make the jump down here for this binary rifle.
Take this weapon.
And then actually order, hopefully Kelly? Yes, Kelly will take the binary rifle. So that'll give me another power weapon for one of my Spartans. And of course there's a light rifle right here, so awesome.
Where is she?
Yeah, fun. This area is very annoying. And you can either break that door yourself, or you can let the enemies break it for you. I would like this guy to hopefully not kill me, because he has a damn splinter turret, which makes him really dangerous.
I shall see it remains forever beyond your.
Another one with a splinter turret. He's probably gonna kill me. Yep.
I'm down. Need med
See if
support
Kelly
here.
can get to me. Hopefully, maybe. Yeah, Kelly's got the binary rifle. She's more interested in shooting the enemy than actually reviving me. AI, weird that way. Try and bring down that Watcher, which is just going to repair the armor of anything that I happen to hit. Well, they got themselves up. They don't need me. Main thing is to get rid of those guys right there. Those are the biggest threat at the moment. And that's because they have that splinter turret. Sadly, they're not leaving me a whole lot of options at the moment.
Got a charging hostile.
Oh, and I guess we'll just have to revive Linda myself. I will take the splinter turret that he so graciously dropped me.
Soldier is your target. Get Fred back on his feet.
Actually try and order them to get the teammates up. Nope, we're gonna die. Oh, splinter turrets are ridiculous. I don't know if how close exactly it gave me a... No, it did not. Okay, you know what? We're gonna have to backtrack for the light rifle. That's basically all I can say. Way too many, absolutely way too many enemies up here to deal with. And way too many people with the splinter turrets. So we'll have to ditch the carbine. I won't be able to keep it. which is a little disappointing, but oh well.
Responsibility belongs to Cortana and the other created.
Only takes like 2 shots from that splinter turret to down you.
We should keep moving.
Alright, that's 1 down. Going back for the light rifle. Let them deal with those enemies for now. Light rifle's literally right here. Got, I think I'll have full ammo for it because there's 1 right there that I can pick up. So, yeah, got full ammo for the light rifle. It would be nice if you could carry a little bit extra ammo than what you can actually carry. And of course, the soldiers always will teleport in your way and make things more difficult. I'm trying to save my binary rifle. It's the only reason why I'm not using it against these guys. Light rifle is pretty much strong enough. We'll have to go back for some more light rifle ammo though.
Engage the soldier. Sure.
My Spartans don't want to move up, sadly. Very depressing. And might as well at this point, give me that splinter turret. Might as well take this with me. Use it to kill the other couple soldiers, maybe. Got 1. Got 2. Just make sure we're not jumping off a cliff here. Gather up as much light rifle as possible and take a turret with 10 rounds up to our next adventure. Maybe I shouldn't have called it an adventure. To each his own. At this point, I will use a shot from the turret to break through that door. Only because of what you're faced with up here, which is basically the fight with the warden.
Can you go? I have friends.
And it's pretty ridiculous. So I'm gonna try and use this turret to pick off some of the little guys, the soldiers, just because the soldiers are a bit ridiculous. You do have that warden, which he's the highest damage dealing of the bunch, but not the most annoying. Most annoying by far are the soldiers. Because we can actually come back here and make sure you dodge those orbs. But the trick fighting this warden is consistent headshots with the binary rifle. Just make sure that you stay out of when he kind of like charges up and his face starts glowing. Make sure that you stay away from that because that will insta-kill you. Just about every one of the warden's attacks on legendary will insta-kill you. So we're just going to keep pummeling him in the face. And pretty much let your Spartans do whatever it is that they feel like doing. And there you go. Warden's dead. And I still have another 6 shots for my binary rifle. That, by far, is the easiest way to deal with the warden. Now, it's actually harder to deal with the knights and the other soldiers than it was to deal with that warden. And probably all my Spartans are going to get wiped out. No real surprise there. We'll see if the Watcher's still alive. I don't think the Watcher is, so that's a good thing. See if maybe I can get rid of one of those soldiers, because the soldiers have the light rifle, and that makes them incredibly annoying. That knight down there is the most dangerous because he has the incineration cannon. The other knight is armed with a scatter shot, so he's not as much of a problem. But as you can see, it takes like literally one shot from a light rifle to take half your shields. So that's why these guys are so annoying. And they teleport around, making them almost impossible to hit consistently. I'm literally just waiting for that one's armor to break, and then you can kill them. Once you break their armor, they're extremely weak. It's literally one shot from the light rifle to kill them. And this guy's clever. Whoa! That knight almost killed me. Get some more light rifle ammo off that weapon rack, and we'll deal with whichever knight presents himself first. Playing it safe because of my Spartans being down, so I don't really want to go down and have to redo this part. And what was that? Was that a crawler? I think that was a crawler. It seemed like, yep. You have the occasional crawler, which, you know what, we're going to mark the crawler, because the Spartans should be able to take him out relatively easily. No! That, I literally just took that shot perfectly. And, come on, Linda. And Linda, run, run. No! Fuck you, Linda. Okay, well, we're gonna have to redo that, hopefully. And, of course, we don't have a goddamn checkpoint after killing the warden. Why not? That would be too easy. That's what I mean with this AI. This AI is garbage in this game. Literally, they will walk up to you instead of running up to you, so that they have basically no chance of saving you. And you die. It would almost be better to not have them at all. So we'll go back to sniping the warden and get him out of the picture as quick as possible. Should have 2 more shots, and yeah, he's done.
We lost Fred. Regroup.
Now we have all the soldiers to deal with and the knights, which I guess we'll use the splinter turret. Not yet. Still too many light rifles shooting me. Come on. Break already. It's like that really annoying toy. It just won't break. The one toy that you want to break, and it just will not. Come on, stop teleporting around, you fuckers. Wow. The amount of those that the knight can shoot at any one time is a little bit overpowered. Okay, there's one less soldier to deal with. See, where'd the other soldier go? Those are 2 crawlers down there. Other soldier. I don't actually see the other soldier. That's a little bit concerning. Back to using the turret. Ah, there's the other soldier. As soon as I pick up the turret, he decides that he's gonna show up. Of course. Never fails. Come on, break. There we go. Alright, Linda. Let's go deal with that knight.
Better deal with it.
Yeah, that's it. Go distract it. Oh great, I got the lucky badge. I got both with incineration cannons. Nice. Not really. Wow. Can I catch a break, please? 3 shots left.
Linda needs an assist.
See if they can get Linda up. I'll put the last shot of my turret into that knight and go to plunking away on his armor. Finally got the checkpoint. I got plenty of light rifle rounds, and I got suppressor rounds. I don't want to get too close to him, but I don't have to. One more soldier who's up there.
Soldier is your target.
Okay.
And there you go. He's down. See if they give me any more light rifle right there. Sadly, there's no more binary ammo, but that's okay.
John, you made it. Oh my... I can't believe you're here.
Come on. You want to pick up that weapon? There we go.
Designation Genesis. Enough standing around. Let me get the bridge for you. Warden will be back soon.
You know him?
Oh yes. Fair warning. He has a single mind, but a few million bodies.
Chief said you were destroyed.
After I saw John last, I was pulled into subspace. That's where I found access to the Domain. A Forerunner system that spans the known galaxy.
How are you still active? Rampancy...
Entering the Domain. Touching this place. It cured me. It's like the water of life for AIs.
How do we get to you?
Kind of depressing that binary rifle ammo is so scarce. It really makes dealing with wardens easy.
Just like I knew you would. Just one more to go.
Cortana, why does the
No, trapped on an elevator again.
There's so much to explain.
Not this
It'll
torture.
be easier when we're face to face.
Try me.
The cure for rampancy I found means AIs can be immortal. That kind of lifespan allows for long-term planning, just like the Forerunners were
Literally
capable of.
right back
AIs
down on the same platform that we came in on.
Mantle of responsibility. And once there is peace, we can focus on poverty, hunger, illness. But Warden believes some will resist our help, and he's afraid you're one of them.
Sounds great. I don't get why
At this point, you have two options. You can either go left and get on all those little footpaths. There's an achievement for doing it. Or you can get in a Phaeton.
It won't be like that, John.
Personally, I'm going to get in a Phaeton.
The gateway is on the other side of these.
This is a little bit easier and a little bit harder at the same time, because on Legendary, this Phaeton actually doesn't really take all that much damage to be destroyed. So you have to be very careful about making sure that you destroy the turrets. And turrets take a full barrage of those homing rockets from the Phaeton, so have to be careful. Plus you have ground troops, normally. Yep, there they are. And you want to make sure that you kill them. If you don't kill them, they will shoot you, and they'll destroy your Phaeton extremely quickly. Plus, you still have teammates that are on the ground. And if the teammates on the ground keep up with you, then you'll have a little bit of support in taking out the turrets. But if they don't keep up with you, you'll be completely on your own for taking out the turrets. And we're just going to use these little rock bridges for cover. Basically get a nice shot off, and oh, that turret was a little too brazen there. You'll probably see that other Phaeton get destroyed soon, because it doesn't really take that much damage to destroy you in a Phaeton. Kind of depressing. You would think that they'd be stronger, but on Legendary, not so much. And of course you have a knight, and he has an incineration cannon, and yes, he can kill you with it, even in a Phaeton. And since incineration cannons don't use ammo in this game, they have basically a battery, there's really no point in stepping out of your Phaeton to pick it up. Also, you have more soldiers down there, and you have soldiers with a splinter turret.
Chief, nice flying. You're starting to get the hang of this.
Okay, go ahead and kill them. Watch out for that turret. again, just gonna keep using those little bridges, the rocks, for cover. And more turrets, which you can pull the left trigger to dash. That's one method of getting out of the line of fire for turrets. Definitely is effective. And that turret should be dead now. More Prometheans. Why not? And they have splinter turrets, and they will shoot you with them. Kind of crazy the range that they have with them. And they are very effective too. So sadly, this is the point where you actually have to get out of your Phaeton. Very depressing, I know. I just like to take a turret with me. Since you can't fly the Phaeton through this little area, pretty much always like to take a splinter turret with me whenever I have one. Not that you have to have one, but it makes life more fun.
There it is.
The gateway to the Forerunner domain. You'll be the first organics to enter since the fall of the Forerunners. I admit, after the crash here, I didn't think I'd see you again.
I'm here now.
If you go off that way, you can go get a skull. But we're not going after skulls right now. Would have been a really nice thing if you could actually pilot a Pelican in this game, like you could in Halo 4.
You loading up, Commander?
We're gonna see if Halsey can learn to speak Guardian.
I'll have a briefing for you by the time we reach San Helios.
See you planetside.
So, you wrote a target dossier on the
There we go.
That was...
I've already seen these cutscenes several times. If you want to see the full cutscene, I did a entire Let's Play for the full game. It's actually broken up into 5 episodes, so you're more than welcome to go check that out.
Arbiter has united the keeps and formed a new alliance, the Swords of San Helios.
Yep, so next mission, Swords of San Helios. Probably one of my favorite missions, actually.
They have begun an assault on Vadam lands, targeting Arbiter specifically.
And Arbiter's location?
You will find Arbiter at the Elder Council chambers. Victory to clan and kin, Spartans. Maquis out.
Covenant forces ahead.
First fight with the Covenant here. I like to stay back a bit because you have that drop ship that comes in. And it does have a plasma turret on it, so it makes it a little annoying. Couple grunts, couple fuel rod grunts, and the Jackal with the storm rifle. It's not really too big of a threat. Pretty much everything right here is relatively easily neutralized with a few headshots. The only thing that's a bit of a problem is the actual Elite. The Elite can do a lot of damage to you, so he's annoying. As soon as possible, though, I do like to grab a carbine. This is a Covenant planet after all, so finding the Covenant weapon ammo crates is pretty common. You just have to kind of look around for them. And also, most of the Jackals use the carbine, and a lot of elites use carbine, so you can usually find ammo for it relatively easily, especially if you're killing everything and not running by it. Yeah, there's the elite using a carbine now. Go ahead and kill him, and then go take his ammo.
Take that elite out.
Order my teammates to take that elite out, or at least take his shields down so I can kill him. And there's a suicide grunt down there.
We're almost clear.
Not anymore. Another one. Grunts are easy to kill, though. Really no real threat to speak of. Go ahead and retreat a little bit, because those jackals can be a bit to deal with. And I actually need the Needler here. Needler is incredibly helpful. Oh, come on. There we go. He's down. You don't have to kill those jackals. I'm actually just gonna run by them. Grab that plasma grenade, though.
Watch the turret.
Could try to flank it.
Want to try and get that turret. There is a couple achievements. There's an achievement on this map for destroying 10 walls or floors. So those breakable things, and I cannot climb up there for some unknown reason. You would think that you'd be able to, but you can't. You have to go the long way. Just trying to get him to turn to where I can actually see the operator in that shade turret. Yeah, there he goes. And it's an elite, of course. It's gone now. No! Wow, that was a good shot with that grenade. Okay, that was an extremely fast bleed out. Kind of unusual there. I'm gonna try that one more time. Hopefully this time without getting killed by that damn grenade that I did not even see until the last second. Come on. Gotta get rid of the turret. The arm that elites have on them is pretty ridiculous. And that's without any skulls on. Well, I have one skull on, but it doesn't modify the enemy at all. It's just the I would have been your daddy skull, just to change the combat dialogue. That's the only skull. Order them to take out that elite. Now there's where the Needler comes in handy. Needler just wrecks enemies. I think that was a grunt in there, so he got killed pretty quickly. Grab this turret.
I'll take him down.
Which will make short work of the remaining grunts. And relatively short work of the jackals.
Target the jackal.
Solid copy. Going now. Kill.
All clear.
More ammo for my Needler. I desperately need some carbine ammo. Take a quick look around this area and see if there happens to be a Covenant supply crate. I think there's one right here, and there's a data pad, so might as well have the data pad. There's this Covenant weapon crate that I was talking about. You'll find these pretty commonly around on this level, and they give you full ammo for Covenant weapons. Not the battery percentage weapons, sadly, but they do give you full ammo for your regular weapons.
Bodies ahead. Swords of St. Helios. Covenant must have caught him by surprise.
Shi'unsei, Reima'u. Shi'unsei, Rute Hade.
What's that, Vale?
Sangheili burial prayer. A warrior at birth, a warrior in death.
Arbiter's an ally, so these dead here are our brothers as far as I'm concerned.
Agreed.
Another data pad up here. And a plasma sword, if you want it. I don't want it.
The cabin opens up here.
Snipers on that ridge ahead. Stick to cover till we
Now
get
for
them
the
in
hard
range.
part, though. Trying to get these snipers without being sniped yourself. Got most of them. 3 for 3 at the moment. You grunts to deal with. Do get a beam rifle here.
Pick up this weapon.
This time I'm actually gonna order a teammate to pick it up. And I'm gonna keep my carbine. Should be an elite. Right there. Well, not technically right there, but they show up with these drop pods.
Target the elite.
And of course Val's down, so we'll pull out the Needler. Needler makes short work of those elites. Careful, because it'll make short work of you too. Really? Really? You guys are gonna come up behind me, grunts? How damn dare you? Like, what are you thinking? Lost Val, probably gonna lose Tanaka. No surprise there if we do. No. Oh. Okay then. Alright, that Jackal got us all. That's a new one.
Agreed. Time for payback.
Wow. Quite a setback too.
The cabin opens up here.
Snipers on that ridge ahead.
Stick to cover till we get them in range.
Come on. AI in this game is so annoying.
My armor. Thanks, Spartan.
And they don't really give you enough checkpoints. So this time I'm gonna have a harder time apparently dealing with the snipers.
Someone take that weapon.
Copy that, Locke.
Try and do it this way. Get a little bit of a different angle. Plasma caster. I don't really want the plasma caster though. So I'll see if one of my teammates will take it. Maybe Val will take it. Yeah, that works. There's a nice ammo crate up here. So I don't have to worry about running out of ammo. I do have to worry about going down from that turret though. No.
Systems failed.
Vale, you gonna like flip around there or die? Okay.
Easy, Vale.
So that turret has to go. And it's gone.
Fall back.
Well, turret's still alive, but we're just gonna keep killing the operators that jump on there. Got a better shot from up here, so this worked out to my advantage actually. And a few little grunts. Not much of a threat. A few more jackals to die. Nice. Another Covenant weapon ammo crate. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That shot came from behind me. Wow. That guy was chilling the entire time just to come from behind me and kill me. Gotta go back for him and kill him. You know what? You are getting teabagged. You little bastard. There, have a grenade. Another method with jackals is you can simply just throw, well, yeah, that hurt, but you can use a needler to take them down, and usually it works. Even though half the needles bounce off their shield, it usually enough hit them to kill them. Usually. When there isn't a grenade that ends up hitting you.
Don't let that grunt hooker down.
Use this to kill the grunts. That's why I took so much damage earlier, that elite. Pretty nice because of the auto tracking, and since there's an ammo crate right here, you can really abuse it. You only get 66 rounds, but 66 rounds is more than enough, and you can keep refilling it as much as you want. So easy. At that point, at least. Take this with me. Whenever possible, take the turrets with you. They don't overheat, and they make short work of most enemies. Gonna wait for that phantom to go away because I don't want to get hit by its artillery. It's plasma artillery. And there's a jackal right there. I think he's got a carbine though, so we'll just kill him real quick. One quick shot to the head. The rest of the stuff is just jackals with storm rifles. I don't even think there's an elite up there. Yeah, just jackals. Where's that grunt? There he is. And that was a carbine shot I just seen go past me. So evidently that jackal has a carbine. Or had a carbine. Where's my nice little Covenant ammo crate? Oh, it's way back here. Depressing. I have to retreat for ammo. Oh well, it's worth it. 20-30 extra rounds for a carbine. I'll take them. Now that was most definitely a beam rifle. And that's pretty much what we got to keep our eyes out for. Beam rifle, grunts that jump on turrets, the occasional, but not too common, carbine wielding either elite or jackal. The ones with the storm rifle pack a pretty good punch too. There's another wall we can destroy for part of that achievement for destroying 10 walls or floors on this mission. Doesn't really matter whether you split up or not. You can. I mean, it helps, but as you can see, we're kind of doing just fine killing everything and anything. That jump can be sometimes a little bit hard to make. Usually not too bad. And he's an elite with a pretty heavy shield, so we're going to use the needler. No!
I'm grounded.
Oh, that suicide grunt. Wow. Not fun.
You got luck.
Thanks, Val. And thank you, Covenant ammo crate. Never went down there. Not sure why I decided to check that out now, but thought it would be interesting. Turned out to be nothing.
We lost Buck. Fall back.
There's another beam rifle.
Take this, Spartan.
Copy.
And yep, she did take it. Yeah, nice. More pods. Okay. Can deal with that. I have a needler. Sometimes it doesn't feel like you're playing on Legendary when you have a needler. Whoa, I dodged to the side. Oh, man. Tanaka might go down. Nope. Order her to go get Val. The grenades are a problem, though. Okay, that could be a problem. He just jumped on a turret right there in front of me. Who's on that turret? And it's an elite. The nice thing when they're on turrets, they stand nice and still for you. Sometimes you can outgun them, but I think that's a gold elite. So that's probably why I couldn't outgun him. He had full shields. We'll grab more ammo and then go up there.
Stop that turret.
Consider it done, Locke.
Would have been nice if she actually hit him with that beam rifle. Really? Another jackal?
I'm at the top of the ridge. There's an exit up here.
Spartans, yes. That is the path you seek. Keep moving.
There's the two elites that you actually have to worry about, because they have energy swords, which will make for a really bad day for you. You gotta be kidding me, I hit you in the back. Why was that not an assassination? Oh well. There should be one more. Yep, there he is. So we'll come over to this side. And still have some enemy to deal with over here. Some jackals. I'm actually gonna backtrack to this ammo crate, which has jackals at it, but we don't really need to stay there long enough for it to amount to anything. It's just going to be a matter of trying to bring down that guy with the needler, and you would be surprised at how powerful the needler actually is. Then you have a fuel rod cannon, if you want it.
Clear. The Covenant are talking like they've already got the Arbiter beat.
If we lose the Arbiter, reaching the Guardian at Sunayon gets complicated.
These are pre-Covenant Sangheli ruins. They were already ancient history before humanity built the pyramids.
Covenant flying in.
Act casual. Maybe they won't notice us.
Covey seemed convinced they
Yeah, because that's a good idea.
They'll be well on their way.
Banshee that just, you know, sort of fell out of the sky there.
That building's taking a beating.
That's the Elder Council chamber. Maquis said the Arbiter was there.
And we jump down here to want to smash through the wall. Gives you a little bit of an element of surprise. Sometimes you can get a couple of them. Doesn't usually work out too well. It depends on whether or not the AI gets spotted up top, which in this case they did. That's okay though. Got a better vantage point, surprisingly, from down here than you do from up top, which is weird. Keep getting de-scoped by that damn grunt.
Got it, Maki. Spartans, clear the shipmaster a landing zone.
Yes, now we get toys.
Hunters! Clear the area, Osiris.
And we'll take that fuel rod. Actually gonna retreat, because now we're gonna go up top. Or, sadly we can't. I got up there once before, but it was really annoying. I think it was this way, actually. If I don't get knocked off.
Working
There
on
we
it,
go.
Maki. Take that hunter down. We lost Buck. Fall back.
There we go. Up top. Nice view.
Rally up. We just lost Bale.
Now I have plenty of cover from those hunters. They won't be able to engage me at melee distance. Definitely gives me a little bit of an advantage. I think that he just knocked the grenade back at me. They can walk up, which is really annoying, but easy enough to dodge, like I said. See if he turns his back on me again. All I gotta get him to do is turn his back on me so I can shoot him in his weak point. Otherwise, pretty much until your team gets back, the only thing that you can do is continue to engage. Just keep shooting him, because you will do damage to him. Maybe not the kind of damage you would like to do, but you will do damage. You can also come over here. Sadly, they don't give you any weapons over here. But there is one hunter down. So that means I only have one that I have to deal with. So my teammates killed one of them already. And basically I just wanted that hunter to go over there so I could come this way and bust through the wall and flank it. You can get in that shade turret. I don't recommend it. The hunters kill you too quickly. But that's what I wanted to get to. I wanted that ammo. And hopefully he doesn't do too much damage to me.
Get fire on that hunter.
Roger.
Go ahead, Vale. Go attack that hunter. Ow. Maybe don't stand next to me and attack the hunter, but, you know, hey, whatever. Would be nice to have a rocket launcher right about now. No need.
All clear.
I am approaching your position. Hold your fire.
More carbine rounds for you.
Friendly incoming.
And another wall to smash through, which sadly yields really not impressive results. Might as well have that, because it would be nice.
We'll clear a path to the Arbiter. Just be ready for extraction.
I shall await your signal.
Now, there's our toys. So, there's an achievement for completing this level with both Mantises intact on Heroic or higher. I actually already got that achievement. But we're going to be taking it relatively slow anyways because the Mantis is your greatest asset. Specifically, its homing rockets. And the fact that it has regenerating shields is pretty awesome too. In a way, actually I have to say I like the Mantis better than even the Scorpion tank. And that's due to the fact that the Mantis has regenerating shields as well as homing rockets and is more maneuverable than the tank. So you have a lot of bonuses to it. Not necessarily quite as much damage per shot because of the fact that, well, I mean, the Scorpion's a tank, and who doesn't love a tank? But happy with my Mantis. If the AI would get the hell out of my way, I'd be even more happy. So, you can actually, supposed to be able to break through those shields. And you can, which unlocks more Covenant ammo crates if you need ammo, and it unlocks ghosts. I have no need for ghosts, but if you're playing with like 4 players and you actually want the extra firepower, then yeah, you might as well take them. So we'll push forward a little bit and get a lock on with those homing rockets. Now for the difficult part, which is to actually not get killed by your teammates and to go ahead and neutralize that Wraith without the ability to use your lock-on rockets, because you don't want to really get hit by it. So it's pretty much going to be chain gun, and then eliminate the other enemies, which is what I'll actually use my rockets to do. Totally letting my teammates just run in there and take the brunt of the damage, and I'm literally just going to sit back and play it safe. That's honestly the best thing that you can do. Since you don't have any sprint or dash with this vehicle, sometimes it can be more difficult to dodge incoming attacks. And a few more jackals. Buck's gonna drive right in my way, no surprise. Now there's hunters down there, so I'm actually gonna go to this path on the left and try and clear it a little bit. Only reason why I'm even remotely concerned about it is for just for my safety. I don't want to lose my Mantis. So I'm just going to make sure that there's not too much in my way, and then actually use this Overwatch position here to deal with the grunts that these spirits have dropped off. Kind of cool how the Covenant now has 2 separate versions of dropship.
We're working on it, Maki. I'll notify you when we're ready for extraction.
You've got the Phantoms, which we're all used to, and then you've got what used to be the original Covenant dropship, which they now kind of remastered and renamed it. Call it a Spirit. So you have to go down here, and that's why I was clearing all the other little enemies first, is because you have hunters, and they'll do a lot of damage to you quick. They'll actually kill your Mantis pretty quick, so that's why we're doing what we're doing here and just kind of playing hide and seek with them. Still have a lot of fighting to go. Not too many big vehicles, but we still don't want to lose the Mantis. As you can see, that hunter's just taking damage. And my Mantis doesn't have its shields back yet. Where is that hunter?
Need help.
Hey. Oh, there he is, hiding, little bastard. And of course a ghost. Now this hunter should not be dead yet, and he isn't. Now the hunter's dead, so next step is just the ghost. And there we go, ghost is destroyed. You have fuel rod here, if you want it, as well as another ghost. Kind of seems like overkill for them to put hunters guarding just a fuel rod and a ghost, but they want to make it difficult for you, so they did.
We have to reach the council chamber.
At least you're not under any like time limit or time restriction to do this. Go ahead and make sure we take out all the grunts and all the jackals. You don't want to get shot by a plasma pistol and have your vehicle disabled. They're actually chewing through my armor right now, which is not good. My Mantis is smoking. And there's our second Wraith. So order the assault on the Wraith, and just gonna now try and use rockets against it. Bring it down relatively quickly without being brought down myself. Surprisingly, he's dead. And we'll have a couple more elites, a couple more jackals, and that one has a fuel rod. Gotta stop for a second and get my shields back, or my Mantis is gonna get destroyed. And there's the fuel rod guy back again.
Spartan Lock. Covenant fleet is approaching the Elder Council chambers.
Stand by, Marquis. We'll get to the Arbiter soon.
So, clear out all of these guys. I didn't see this many Covenant. No! Oh my god, my Mantis took just a little too much damage there. I knew I was worried about my Mantis taking too much damage for a reason, and it did. So now we have to be very, very careful, because I know I'm literally like one grenade away from dying. I gotta make sure I have my shields at max. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Fucking hell. Damn fuel rod, little bastard. Get rid of that damn turret. Can't believe I got killed at this part. And you have a shade turret right there that you have to get rid of. If you don't get rid of it, it will do a lot of damage to you. I just took a shot from something. Must have been that elite. Okay, moving on. You're gonna have a few deaths. There's no way you're gonna do this on solo legendary without dying. It's just one of those things that happens. My poor Mantis, it's on fire.
Get in there, now.
Alright, so take your time, get your rockets back. Engage carefully. Gonna wait for shields to come back.
We're almost there. Hurry.
Order my Spartans to advance ahead of me. Whole reason for that is just basically to let them draw the enemy out, and I'll kill the enemy. But Lord knows, these elites, man, do they pack a punch. Grunts can too if you get hit by one of their plasma grenades. And you got two more elites with fuel rod. Hopefully they'll target Tanaka instead of targeting me because I got very low health, very low shields, no real dodge. There we go. And got rid of the grunts. Today's a good day.
Maki, we've reached the council chamber.
Understood. On my way.
Kaidon! Soru! Keisuta!
So, slowly but surely, blast our way through. If you have to wait for shields, wait for shields.
He's not here.
Try not to get stuck by plasma grenades. And advancing we are.
We're almost there, Maki. Get ready.
I am on my way.
Hey, Arbiter, did you call for some help?
Eyes on goal. Arbiter! Ready for extraction. Alright. What is the meaning?
What do you mean, what's the meaning of this? We came to rescue your sorry ass. So that's the end of Swords of St. Helios. I'm going to go ahead and end the broadcast and the video there, upload the entire broadcast to my YouTube channel. Any of you that couldn't tune in for the actual live stream, you can take a look at the video on my YouTube channel, and make sure you smash the like button, leave a comment, and then go ahead and subscribe for more content. So I'll leave you with this cutscene.
Spartan Jameson Locke, UNSC. Captain Lasky sends his greetings, and thanks you for your cooperation.
Oni, out of the shadows. The spies announce themselves now, Agent Locke.
I'm a Spartan now, sir.
I know who you are. You were an agent when you volunteered to execute me.
I saved your life today.
Yet now you hunt another Spartan, the greatest of your clan.
Let him hunt. He'll never find us. It's Cortana. She touched every networked device in the camp. She knows the Guardian is here.
Locke, that thing's our last shot.
You have the firepower to get us in there.
Sunayan is the Covenant's final stronghold on St. Helios. We will move only when victory is assured.
Doctor, Osiris will deploy within the hour. Have your plan ready.